Valentine's Day. The day of the year ideal for spending time with your special someone. And I spent it romancing Colonel Sanders. 2018 was a big year for gaming. I mean, we got heavy hitters like Celeste, Spider-Man, God of War, Smash Bros. Ultimate, Red Dead Redemption 2. So 2019 was bound to be an exciting year for video games, right? They made a KFC dating simulator. That's right, Kentucky Fried Chicken. The company famous for deep frying rats and greasy gaming consoles released their officially licensed dating simulator, featuring romantic adventures with one Colonel Sanders. But can the game really be that great? I mean, it's a game based on a fast food joint after all. I'm gonna play all of it. We start the game being really awakened by our alarm clock, but it's our first day in culinary school, so we can't be late. I'm throwing the clock out the window. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. What? Did I win? Oh. It would appear I have failed the fried dating sim, but that won't stop me. I make my way to school after a very dry yet tasty looking breakfast and meet up with my lifelong friend Miriam. Somebody got paid to make this. Miriam starts the day off like any normal person and dumps all of her insecurities on us. But after a quick pep talk where, whoa, who are these people? JoJo's characters? Turns out it's just Ashley and Van Van, the Kentucky Fried antagonists. Why is her name spelled like that? Oh, I didn't see their chicken shins. Wait, she has chicken on her shins. Well, I guess those are her. Never mind. You leave Axlejuice's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. What does that mean? They're trying to deep fry my shins? If anyone knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. Somebody got paid to write this. We also meet Pop, whom I've done you the favor of completely editing out of the rest of the video. I feel like this is a bit dramatic for a fried chicken school, I imagine. Is this gonna end up like Food Wars? That would be a treat. Whatever, we don't have time for these guys. I'm here looking for one man and one man only. Now where is Nicolas Cage? What is he doing back there? Turns out our professor is actually a dog. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine designing. Fine designing? Uh-oh, I'm illiterate. Surely this won't cause any issues throughout the next few hours of gaming. Why can't our professor be a chicken? I think that would be more thematically appropriate. Then out of nowhere, beautiful cherry blossom leaves begin to fall into the classroom. Wait, where are these coming from? The leaves outside are green. And then he walks in. I will admit, I've seen this scene more than once now, and every time I see it, it laughs. This frame is just, I really think this is where it peaks. Finally, he's here. Colonel Sanders walks in, and honestly, nothing happens. I'm still distracted by Nicolas Cage in the background. The dog teacher drops some lore on us. We have a 3-day-long semester, and we're going to have a fight in a food battle? You're telling me is that this is Food Wars. Do I get to see Colonel Sanders with his shirt off? Maybe this game isn't so bad. We're then introduced to 2 new characters, Student and Clank, whom you will hear next to nothing of throughout the rest of the game. Is this what the KFC gaming console is gonna look like? Now that everyone has become acquainted, we begin class by denying our best friend for life her one solace and instead sitting next to the man we just met. We are immediately greeted by a pop quiz, which I of course pass on the first try. Your total score is 0 out of 5. Hell yeah. Well, I lost again. That's cool. After that tragedy, it's already time for lunch. We have been here for 5 minutes. How is it already lunchtime? Colonel Sanders valiantly steps forward with lunch that he's prepared for everyone. He presents a bucket of fried chicken, which he gets bullied for and then causes everyone to get transported into a different dimension. Wait, what? After getting high in the cafeteria, it's time for a Food Wars style team brawl in the arena. But not before a quick flirt with Colonel Sanders, where he tells us the secret ingredient to KFC chicken. But not really. Anyway, in the arena, we just had to team up with Mr. Sanders, but consequently, Miriam is left without a partner. It looks like you have to pick for her. Well, that's the easiest decision of my life. We now have to decide what to cook with the Colonel, and as you might have guessed, there's an obvious answer. Octopus. Well, it seems octopus was the wrong answer because now Van Van is very angry. So we decided to pivot to the more luxurious dish known as mashed potatoes and gravy. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. Oh. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The 2 of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Hold on. You think you're getting so smart, huh, KFC? You think I don't see what's going on here? You're trying to get me to purchase your products through your use of questionable corporate marketing tactics, but it won't work. No matter how tasty and glamorous you make the food look, I refuse to fall for your corporate scheme. I'm just too smart for— Hi, can I get— Hey, thanks a bunch. Have a good one. There he is, the man himself. I miss you, my beloved. I hate myself. KFC acquired. KFC biscuits are actually really good. Oh yeah, Van Van fucking kills a guy. He actually died. That makes 2 deaths. They've killed 2 people in the span of 30 minutes. Well, at least that's the weirdest thing we'll see today. Oh my god. It's a turn-based fight sequence. Wait, seriously? Yes, seriously. Colonel Sanders and I were bonding over mashed potatoes, and now we're in a freaking Final Fantasy battle. Thankfully, Colonel Sanders has prepared his enemy stand and is ready to KO the bread bitch before we get launched into another long dream sequence. On a side note, we also find this mysterious book of dark magic, which, doesn't come into play for the rest of the story. So I cast Heartburn. Oh, there's the dream sequence I mentioned. The next day starts off pretty chill. Miriam tells us that she thinks she's in love with the toaster oven, and Colonel Sanders rides in on a horse, which proceeds to run over us and nearly kills us. You know, just your average Tuesday. Compliment the craftsman of his horse's shoes. The morning of the second day flies by, and we quickly find ourselves at lunch, where Ashley challenges us to a cook-off. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. At least not until we turn on the timer. They just have a massive timer in the freaking cafeteria. What's the point of that? Dude, can we ever just have a normal lunch? It is a cooking school, I guess. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What? I'm gonna cry. It should be an easy win, but our dumbass is too busy daydreaming about Colonel Sanders to make anything. Ashley beats us with whatever the hell this is, and then we run away like a little bitch. Outside, we get a pep talk from Colonel Sanders and the Spork monster. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. Thank you, Sporky. The ultimate conclusion to this mess of the day is ending up at Colonel Sanders' house. What? Not sure how we ended up here, but this is a perfect chance to share our secret coleslaw recipe with Colonel Sanders and ransack his personal belongings. You couldn't make this up if you tried. Side note, we confessed to Colonel Sanders. We just jumped right into it. He caught us rummaging through his stuff, and we decide now is a good time to confess. But hey, whatever floats your boat, I guess. After learning what Miriam was up to last night, she got pegged by a robot. We arrive at school where it's time for us to begin the final exam. A free-for-all in the cooking arena. Anything goes. Wait, does that mean we get to kill each other, or? We're making a chicken pot pie with mac and cheese. Miriam is making something that requires a magnifying glass. And Colonel Sanders is making, you guessed it, fried chicken. The competition is intense, and cheesy catchphrases are being shouted. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. This really is Food Wars. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates. Levitates through the air? What is happening? The Spork monster is even here to cheer us on. We go Super Saiyan with the hair color of cheesy macaroni. The game's words, not mine. But oh no, there's been a mix-up with the pot pie, and now we only have macaroni. All seems lost. When suddenly, you and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. And thus, with the power of friendship, hard work, and a lot of grease, we won the cooking competition. And by that, I mean everyone else got disqualified. Oh well, them's the breaks, I guess. And that's it. The year is finally over, and everyone gets to celebrate with a family-sized meal from the yet-to-open Kentucky Fried Chicken. And finally, we get what it is we were dreaming of. One less dance with the Colonel himself, who then promptly tells us he's going on his own way and essentially wants nothing to do with us. What an asshole. I guess the real fried chicken was really the friends we made along the way. How the hell am I supposed to eat all this by myself?